Welcome everyone to the live stream. So today I'm going to run a couple of missions, or let's say personal missions in Star Citizen, using the C2 Hercules, and see how much money we can make. So at the moment, due to the new patch, of course, we've lost a lot of income. Every single player within, that is contributing to this alpha state of the game got wiped. But we were still capable, or let's say allowed, to retain our ships that we bought before in-game. To be honest, I didn't expect that would happen. I expected to have that the wipe would be more severe, even though I know CIG did mention that they wouldn't, or let's say that they would wipe hired, or let's say rented ships. I still expected that would have been a mistake from their side, in the sense of them stating that they would do it for the economy to balance it out, but also because it doesn't make any sense. I mean, rented ships are with you just usually for a couple of days at most anyway. But that said, so they didn't wipe all the ships that you bought in game, which is a shame because, well, I only bought like one additional ship in game and not really much more than that. So for me, it's, I lost like a couple of million. And what's even worse is that the current rate of buying ships has increased a lot. So right now, to purchase new ships is really a lot more expensive than it used to be. But I still have my trusty Vulture, and and I have, of course, a couple of ships that I own, of which one of them is the C2 Hercules. So today I'm going to give it a try to get some money by cargo hauling. So I have 2 million right now in the bank, and if I do a couple of these cargo runs effectively, I can earn a lot, especially in the C2. You can see that the interface actually changed a lot. It's, I would say, a lot better right now. It might be something to get used to, but in my honest opinion, it's an improvement. It seems much more fancy and streamlined. This is still the same, but of course this is all new as well. There's some things that are not there, so that might be due to the connectivity as well. Reputation, of course, was also reset with the latest patch.
If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Oh, wait. We should stay here. Let's not get out of this stop.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Again here, we just need to go to the spaceport. I say that it still looks amazing, this game. Cloud view.
Please prepare to disembark.
We're at the
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Yeah, so this is the trusty C2.
Enjoying the view? Our
I
recently
really like this
redesigned
ship, by the
Crusader
way.
Industries shuttlecraft feature expanded vista opportunities
Seems to be
with their
something is
signature
wrong here.
crystal canopies.
I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's okay. I thought it was first minus 21 degrees, but it's just dropping a bit. No, but I think this C2 is still an excellent ship, to be honest. I really like it a lot. Why? Because it's still one of the, how to say, premier cargo ships in the game. You can load a lot, and it's actually still pretty decent in terms of accessibility as a single person. It's very likely that this will change, of course, in the future because of all the cargo refactoring that's going to happen at some point. But for now, whilst we still can, I mean, it's an excellent ship.
Stay at the luxurious accommodation.
To improve the lives of everyone in the world. Crusader Industries will be donating 10% of all spaceport food sales to help stand
Welcome to the
Together,
ASOP vehicle
we-
retrieval system. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to please.
Hangar 10. And this is also now new, of course, these buttons, shortcuts. And here we are. The trusty C2. So I've kept this ship already for, well, I would say many years by now. Originally I was thinking about getting a merchantman. But yeah, as you probably know, that ship ain't in the game yet. So there's no point in owning one. I don't know by heart what kind of ship is a loaner for the merchantman. Might be the C2 actually as well, but also I'm not so sure whether I would really like to have the merchant mechanics about, say, selling items and such, having a barter area within my ship. I think I rather like to hold the cargo more than actually start to trade with it on location. So. And another ship that I find very interesting.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
Here we go.
Crusader Industries,
Thank you.
a journey worth taking. Systems on.
Is the Carrack. But the Carrack is, how to say, it has less cargo capacity than a C2. It's a lot more all-round though. So it's still a very interesting ship in my opinion. I would say, to be honest, more interesting than the C2 because of its versatility. But that said, on the other hand, it's I like the C2 more because of its accessibility. So in my personal hands, I can make money faster using actually the C2 than with the Carrack right now. Though I'm pretty sure in the future that might change because the Carrack is of course also more a research ship, exploring ship, and it can actually fight a bit.
Thank you.
So also this is new. The way that acceleration and
Landing gear up.
cruise control works. So we're now with the master mode. So we're now limited in setting certain master modes. For example, this is the gun master mode where you have shields and you can fire your guns, if not in a, of course, in a armistice zone. And you can actually change it to navigation quantum drive mode, which allows you to spool the quantum drive. You can also use just the flight mode, and within this mode you can also travel a bit faster. But you don't have any shields, so that's the big downside of using these modes. So what we're going... Oh yeah, by the way, also this is new, of course. Let's say a bit more streamlined and efficient. Navigation map. So we are going to Rider. You can see over here how much time it will cost to travel, the distance, and the amount of quantum fuel. Let's see. Start to slowly align to the target. Now we continue to Hurston.
Quantum travel engaged.
Still looks amazing, though the I believe actually that the Hercules still has some issues. With the weapons, she used to be able to retract them. But I don't see how. Scanning, deploy landing gear, close and open exterior, scanning. Light assist, screen on. Quantum display on. Okay. Well, we will see what that will bring in the future, I guess. So this still takes quite some time. Doing the quantum travel. But from what I've heard, I believe that they're also going to make some boosters for that as well in the future. And probably this is already what you see here with the preparation for that. In terms of the timing being visible. It will very likely allow you to, in some way, to actually start to boost quantum travel speeds with items or maybe power management. I don't know. Let's see. So from what I've seen, actually, also in the previous patches, but this is going to be a engineering screen where you can do the engineering part, which has to do with the relay management. And these relays are actually very interesting. So they are the power relays that allow you to, let's say, couple drive, or let's say devote a current to certain sections of your ship. Here there's another relay, and these relays can start to malfunction or actually be destroyed during an attack. And by having such an issue happening, of course, some of the items and components will start to drop out. And of course that has its huge issue. Suppose that your shield all of a sudden stops working, you are sitting duck. Suppose that your quantum drive doesn't work anymore, you are sitting duck. So as you can see here, here are some of the components of this ship. See, this also looks still very nice. I really like the interior of Crusader ships in general, to be honest. They're actually very beautiful ships. Excellent design. Though I must admit this ship still has its issues, especially with the elevator. There are some bugs there, that the elevator drops and that it appears all out of all of a sudden. But besides those issues, which will be fixed, of course, eventually, don't put your alarm clock on standby, I would say, because you know how long CIG usually takes to fix things, considering that there are some bugs in the game that are already there for years. But I'm pretty sure that at some moment in time it will be fixed. But I really like the interior of any Crusader ship. There's still these escape pods, I believe, are not functional, but to be honest, I haven't really tried yet. Let's see. Oh, I think we're almost there. At Hurston.
Quantum travel complete.
So first, quantum drive needs to cool down, which is now ready. Spooling up, calibrate, and go.
Quantum travel engaged.
So ITA.
Quantum travel complete.
Now we continue to HDMS Rider. And we will start to collect some goods over there.
Quantum travel engaged. Not go too fast. So we're now 13 kilometers away, 12 kilometers, 10, 9, 8, 7, stop. Switch to the guns, but this is also master mode. Start to use the VTOL thrusters. And the landing gear. Apparently there's already a C2 here. Let's see, where can we touch down?
can try in this path.
Landing complete. Engines off.
Doesn't look great.
Engines on. Engines off. Engine.
It's very important actually to land the ship well, because otherwise you run the risk of actually it's starting to wobble a bit.
Engines off.
Due to the storms that are usually out here. But yeah, so what do I think about 3.23? The current patch that I'm playing, it's actually, I believe, 3.23.1. I think it's actually a very good patch. Initially, I was a bit skeptical because, well, there were some bugs. Yeah, I think there are still many bugs actually that are introduced with this patch. But on the other hand, I do enjoy the game a bit more. The interface is, as I mentioned before, a lot more fluent and a lot more streamlined, and the game is a lot more stable as well, I feel. So thus far I really like it. I'm also very much looking forward to the future, where with 4.0 we will start to get pyro, I guess. At least that's the expectation of everyone. Oh, this is habitation. Now we will have severe difficulties in getting to the other side due to the weather. Storm. So this is as fast as I can go by foot in these conditions. But these are these details, right, that within this game are this makes this game very special in my opinion. It's these kind of details that they have that you rarely find in any other game. You can hear the wind clattering against the ceiling and the walls.
Everything good?
So of course the cargo refactor will help out a lot with the future as well. Okay, so there's insufficient stock of this. See how much we can buy. So we're 93% full. $94. Let's do this. We load up the rest with barrel. 100,000 barrel, 500,000 or a bit more. Of astatine. Statine, I don't know. Oh. the ship gets attacked. Let's try to get out of here as quickly as we can. Come on. That's why I also usually always leave the shields on. As I did.
Engines on. Launch complete. Land.
So we are getting attacked by Cutlass Black. I think it's an NPC ship actually.
Attack on shields. Attack on shields. Target destroyed.
That's how we deal with that.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Okay, we calibrate again to Crusader.
Quantum travel engaged.
So, that's something we at least survived. That was good. But yeah, the Crusader, of course, by flying alone, you are still very vulnerable. But it has good shields. As you saw, their shots are not really penetrating through the shields of this ship. So that's good. And also the guns are not that tiny. They are actually laser cannons, which can pack quite a punch. So I was quite safe. If it would have been, I think it was an AI, but if it would have been a player, it would have been a bit more challenging because they could stay in your 6 a bit more instead of yeah, attacking you frontally. But that said, even then I wouldn't be so scared in this ship as long as my shields are up. So let's see how far we are. Halfway, I think. Yeah, we are halfway. Roughly. Yeah, we are halfway. So I did have an upgrade, by the way, in the quantum drive for this one. I think I can see it over here somewhere. Oh no, I cannot select it right now. But I do have an upgraded quantum drive. So I can travel a bit faster than usual. So what we're going to do is we're going towards Orison and drop off the cargo. Orison is sometimes a bit confusing to get at the port because yeah, most things actually look very much alike. So it's very difficult to actually see something that reminds me of the spaceport. But by now I do have an impression of roughly where it is, even though it's still a bit unclear to me. I wish also in the future that with Star Citizen they would start to introduce a bit more icons for guidance. Like for example with these quantum travel markers. That's very nice because, well, you actually need them, I would say, in order to navigate through space. But because not everything is so clear. But also I think close by, for instance, it would be very nice to have icons indicating you where the spaceport is, or making it a bit more clear where it is. I do, for instance, know that with Area 18 you get these lights that are all the way up into the sky. That really signifies where the airport or the spaceport is on the surface of Area 18. But for Orson I could not as of yet discover any clear cue that would point out where the spaceport is, besides just memorizing a bit where it is. And to be honest, I mean, for now it's not a big deal because, well, we are only in a very limited universe. We have only one star citizen, soon to be two, and only a couple of locations that are decent in terms of size.
Quantum travel complete.
However, of course, once Star Citizen grows more into the future, and you start to have more and more unique locations, it might be that you, for many of these locations, travel there new for the first time. And if you then have to search where the spaceport is or where other important hallmarks or landmarks are that you want to visit, that might be too much of a hassle, I would say. So even though I like realism, I still think that, yeah, in order to save us a lot of frustration and time, it would be great if we get a bit more guidance in terms of icons displayed in the cockpit or through other systems that indicate where spaceports are, other important structures are that you would like to visit.
Quantum travel complete.
So from what I understood, the spaceport, let's see, sometimes still very difficult to see. It's not here. This is the Providence Center, if I recall correctly. I believe the spaceport is over here. Such a beautiful game. I mean, sound-wise, graphics-wise, and if it works well, as it's currently actually, yeah, it works decent, I would say. Also gameplay-wise, it's very nice. I think we're in the right direction. Yeah.
Have a pleasant stay.
Here we go. Also, this is still a bug. It doesn't indicate the right line of text. But we know where to land, which is over here. Area of Hangar 13.
Unloading complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Tough landing.
Engines off. Weapons off. Crusader Industries. A journey worth taking.
So here we can switch off the entire ship. We are quite safe in the hangar. Now there are probably amongst you that would say, yeah, why don't you go to Hurston or to Area 18 to sell off the cargo that you just bought, the acetine and barrel? I'm not doing that because for once I like to visit Orison a bit more often, even though it might take a bit longer to get there. And to be honest, I also have the impression that Orison is a bit more reliable in selling stuff too. For what I see to observe sometimes is that the other locations are starting to get a bit more crowded in terms of people selling their cargo to those locations, and therefore your prices might be lower that you receive for the items. And also you might not even be able to sell everything in one go. And maybe that's also for Orison at some point the case, because, well, at the moment that people start to find it annoying to travel back and forth and search for locations to sell their stuff to, they will be a bit more hesitant to visit those places and start to also look out for Orison. But for now, thus far I've seen very reliable pricing and very high demand still over here. So for me it's worth the, let's say, maybe 5 minutes of more time investment in order to have the guarantee almost that you can sell your stuff for a decent price and in its entirety. And as I said, I mean, it's a very nice location as well to visit. It's one of these locations that people don't visit that often because of, well, reasons. The game doesn't run that well, but though I must say I have no issues with this patch in Orison. I'm actually very happy about the performance of the game right now. So for me, I don't see any huge amount of lag or delays happening when I visit Orison at this moment. I'm not using the Vulcan
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
driver of the Vulcan API at this moment. I'm just using DirectX 11 still. I have tried Vulcan. In general, Vulcan is even more stable than DirectX 11. Only I do have the impression that the performance is still lacking in certain areas. It's stable and it's more sustained, but also in certain heavy areas, like Orison for instance, Vulcan seems to be performing worse than DirectX 11. So for now I'm still using DirectX 11. Though of course once Vulcan is more reliable, I will definitely switch to that. Because for one, it's the future, and it's not DirectX 11 anymore.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
So what we're going to do is we sell the astatine or astatine over here. So we get 900 credits per unit, and I think we bought them for 735 or so. The only thing we cannot sell is the barrel. And also, I mean, this is really an amazing location.
Request to all system level managers. Please be sure to get their full inventory checks in by the end of the week.
Right?
Be aware that there's a temporary work stop on line 04RN. Repeat, line 04RN is offline.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Enjoying the view. Departing. Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttlecraft features expanded vista features. The next shuttle is approaching the station.
We're sorry. You've exceeded the allotted time to depart. We will have to return your ship to storage. Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Okay, we're here. So we will now start to sell the barrel. And that we will do at the trade office. By the way, also now observe these kind of machines everywhere in the Star Citizen universe. So this is going to be air storage, apparently. They're not there yet, but I assume that these devices will allow you to swap gear and exchange your costume or outfit. More towards the future, that you do not walk within these environments like this, wearing a spacesuit. But for now, it's still okay. You can see that there's still a very high inventory of this. So I hope that I will be able to sell a lot of it. Even though this is a bit annoying. Because the inventory is so high that the demand is very low. So it requires me to separately sell these in small batches. So that I can push them in. Sorry that this is a bit inconvenient, but that's what I mean. So, for example, I had to buy the barrel because, well, the astatine was out at the rider location. So I had to resort to buying some barrel to fill up the holds, the cargo holds. But ideally, I wouldn't have done so. Ideally, I would have only bought one single type of goods. That would allow me to sell the entire batch in one go. But in the end, we will manage. I mean, you see that it's getting more problematic to sell everything. Almost there, I think. Yeah, you sold everything. So the only thing you can buy here is scrap and waste, but those are not interesting at this moment. So we're now at almost 2.2 million.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay. That request has already been granted.
Okay, so we have to drink this to fill up our hydration levels. Okay, this doesn't seem to be even enough.
That request has already been granted.
Still a bit more. Okay, we're at 100% again. I really find this location so
Landing
beautiful
complete.
compared to
Have a
the
pleasant
others.
stay.
August Dunlow Spaceport. That's where we need to go. And now we wait. There we go.
The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
There we go.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
So what we could do now is we could
Last call for passengers.
again
The shuttle is preparing
load
to
some
depart.
cargo and go to area 18
Providing connections
and also
to
have
all
a
major
look at
platforms,
DefenseCon,
Crusader Industries is
which is
happy to
currently
offer
ongoing.
free and convenient transit to all visitors aboard the Orison Skyway shuttle service. Have a pleasant stay. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
At least if I haven't encountered a bug. Because I did notice, for instance, that a couple of times when I started to recall my ship after selling all the cargo, that I couldn't recall it anymore. And I had to set an insurance claim again. So that's also a minor bug, I guess, again.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Let's see.
Your vehicle has
Hangar
been
10.
delivered to the follow
Good.
please.
Start the engines. Request exit. Departure. Okay. Cannot. Oh.
Landing gear go.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. Area 18.
Quantum travel complete.
And our core.
Quantum travel engaged.
We still have some damage, it seems, from the attack that we suffered at the rider. But yeah, let's fix that once we are at area 18. It's only superficial. Look at this, does this look nice? So we have a relay here. Recreation. I'm actually wondering what is the purpose of recreation in the future. I mean, I understand what they want, but I mean, it would be great if we can get some food here, for instance. Because now they're just nice spaces to look at, but they don't have any purpose. What's behind this? Oh, also a cooler.
So, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe if you appreciate these kind of streams and videos. It really helps me out. I mean, I've been playing Star Citizen from 2016, yeah, and I've been making some videos back in the days. I took quite some time off because I was very busy with my actual life, and I didn't have a lot of time and energy to play Star Citizen, to be honest. And if I had the time and the energy, I wouldn't have the time and energy to stream a lot or make videos a lot. But for me, it's if I can make these kind of videos as yeah, on this quality level, where I just have a slight stream and create a video out of that, then I'm already pretty happy. For me, it's a little more effort than just playing the game. And if some of you enjoy watching this or yeah, seeing me to play how I play the game, or just have this kind of very nice game in the background, then I'm happy to do so. But please inform me about what you think, what I could improve or what I could do different. I understand it might be a bit, yeah, that I'm alone at the moment with this game, but that said, I usually play this game mostly solo. Sometimes I do have a couple of friends that join, or I was a part of an org, so I can ask them. But for me personally, it takes such a hassle usually to organize stuff. It takes often, well, especially if you are with a larger group, it can easily take up to half an hour to an hour before everyone is ready. And usually by then I'm already a bit fed up with waiting. So for me, it's at the moment just more interesting to play by myself a bit as a solo player in this game, and do stuff that you can do adequately solo. Actually, there's still a lot you can do solo in this game. It's but I don't know for the future though. I mean, in the future, from what I've heard and understood, things are going to be a lot more difficult, and especially if you like to survive, it might be very difficult to do so alone. So we all might be more or less forced to start to play more and more together. But that doesn't mean, of course, that you cannot find local friends in your server or people to, for the time being, hook up with or get to know, instead of organizing it all the time with a lot of familiar faces.
Quantum travel engaged.
But yeah, time will tell. I mean, that's, I think, the downside of these kind of bigger ships. I mean, now I can still fly it by myself, but the moment you would start to have to load cargo, the moment you actually are in a on the threat that you can be attacked by others, it might be more worthwhile to at least have one or two crew members along that can help you out. I mean, this looks fantastic. Here we go. I think in front of us is the spaceport.
Proceed to assigned landing bay.
Alert.
Also, I hope that this procedure will be a bit more easy in the future. I mean, landing is still very much an eyesight skill. And it would be ridiculous that in the future these ships wouldn't have much more advanced systems.
Engines off. Systems off.
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located throughout the
Welcome
spaceport.
to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, let's move into defense con.
Partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our
Wait, these are the terminals where you can rent ships for some time. This is one of the newer ships, the Firebird, which is like a missile fighter. The Corsair. So this is a very interesting ship. I really like the design, even though it's not how to say symmetric. It's asymmetric design.
DefenseCon's a great opportunity to take a look at the real ships that are out there every day, defending your freedom and moving the needle of this empire.
It's a great ship.
These are dangerous. That's why Drake Interplanetary power at a price that we can all afford, but provide peace of mind for you.
You have the Vulture, excellent scavenging ship. The Firefly. These are the Cutlasses.
Welcome to DefenseCon.
The Drake Mule, which can transport some cargo, albeit a bit limited in size and what it can carry. The Herald and the Buccaneer, two very fast ships, especially the Herald. It's incredibly fast. The cutter range. I actually own one of the cutters. I very much like it. It's incredibly useful small ship, and I feel that it's even useful for veterans at the game at some point, because it's one of these ships that you can just get. It's not expensive. It doesn't take a long time to reclaim if it's get lost. You can use it to travel from A to B efficiently, because that's a huge quantum fuel tank. So this will be the Kraken, the carrier of Drake Interplanetary. I think the biggest ship in game. That's not in game yet, by the way. And these cutlasses are actually also very useful little ships.
We've all been there. Some ship pops up on your scanner and they don't look friendly. Sure, you could try to call local law.
I've never been in a rescue version.
Clean long before they show up. Stock up with one of Drake's versatile combat-tested ships, and it'll be the outpost that'll hold a little fun.
Interesting. The cockpit I'm well familiar with, but oh, what was it? Oh no, sorry. This is that police ship.
DefenseCon's a great opportunity to take a look at the real ships that are out
So
there
it's for
every day,
bounty hunters
defending
more.
your freedom.
This is indeed a rescue variant.
stock up on one of Drake's versatile combat-tested ships, and it'll be the outpost.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
DefenseCon's a great opportunity to take a look at the real ships that are out there every day, defending your freedom and moving the gears of this empire.
Okay, so that was DefenseCon. Yeah, there's not that much new stuff to see. Oh, these spirits are actually also nice. I will have that, give that one a try as well. Yeah, so what do I think? Well, so they just also launched the new cargo ship of Drake, which is a huge upgrade from the Kraken. Sorry, from the one that you see over there, the Caterpillar. And that ship actually, yeah, I fancy it quite a lot. I really like it. I think the design of the new ship is excellent. And I think also its capabilities will likely be very useful. The only thing I again fear, but that's as usual with these larger ships, is the amount of crew that you might need in order to operate it. So personally, I am a bit skeptic about that, whether to get it or not. But so it's the ironclad that I was talking about. But in terms of the principles, I really very much like it.
Arrival boards, conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Take care.
So with that, yeah, I guess I would like to conclude this this little stream. As I mentioned before, please, if you enjoyed this stream or enjoyed any of the videos, post a like. It really encourages me to make more content. If you have suggestions or for improvements, please also feel free to do so. And with that, I wish you a very good day, and thanks a lot for joining the stream. Bye bye.